Hello and welcome to another episode of KenTraining. Today what we're going to do is we're going to show you on these windows that are directly behind me a mistake that I made on the installation. The channel that you're watching, which is KenTraining, on this channel we try to give you the tools that you need and the education and the knowledge so that you can tackle jobs like this on your own. If you want to see how I installed these windows directly from scratch, check out my channel or links below or links at the end of this video in order to see the complete series on how to install these vinyl replacement windows on your own. But I did make a mistake on the window that is directly behind me when I did the installation. And I want to show you that mistake right now so that you don't make the same mistake if you're going to tackle this job on your own. And let me explain what that is. Okay, these are the two windows that I just installed in this room right here. And on this window right here, the window is short enough that when I put in my anchor screws, I put in 3 on this side and 3 on this side. But on this window, the window was so large, and I'm going to revert back and show you some footage to show you exactly what the issue was. Alright, so what's happening is we're on the large window here, and the window, when you went in the center section here and tried to shake it, there was so much play here that I had to put in a couple of screws. So I put one in here and the other one in right there. So when you're standing back, I got one there, one there. I already have 3 drilled in here, but this window is so big that it was swaying too much. Now it's even swaying here at the bottom. Let me show you. You see that? See how much sway that is? That's huge. So I need to now put a screw in here in the track. The way that this works is that the wheels of the window over there, which are at the bottom, let me show you. The wheels right there, okay, that are at the bottom of the window when it's in the track, rest and ride on this track here. So I'm going to put a screw in here so that way this has stability at the bottom. Is that the bottom of the middle section of the window was actually moving back and forth, unlike this shorter window over here where it was rigid like halfway through, because the span and distance is so short of this standard size window that it was not an issue. But on this extremely large window, it was an issue. So I needed to put a screw in the bottom track here and in the top track here in order to give the frame rigidity in order for the window to sit nice and solid. In the top track, that's not an issue. In the bottom track, I put the screw in the wrong location, and so I made a mistake, and I'm going to correct that mistake now with some sealant. I've got it right here in this gun, and I'll show you that in a moment. But if you were to do a window inspection, you wouldn't catch it because I put the screw directly underneath where the frame is now. I'll show you a close-up. Okay, you see right here, you don't see any screw hole or anything like that. Let's go ahead and open up the cam lock, open up the window, and open the window 100%. And when you look at it this way, you don't see any screw hole either. But I did the installation, and I know that there's a screw hole right there. And let me show you what I did wrong. What happened is that when I was looking at the track, I saw how much space there was here and how there was more space on this side than there was on this side. So I decided to put the screw hole here. That was a mistake because these windows, although they seal and seal pretty tightly, they are only just windows that can move, that can open and close. So it's not a watertight seal. So when you have wind-driven rain coming in this way towards the window, it can come into this track right here. So if you're going to have to put a screw hole in the bottom track, you want your wheels, this window has wheels, okay? The wheels rest on the section that my finger is touching right now. So you want to put the screw over here on this side of the window, and you want to put it on this back side of the track. I mean, I guess you could put it here if you didn't want your screw hole to be visible, but so you could theoretically put it on this side of the window and put it on this side of the track. But if you wanted like a guarantee that you know that that's not going to be compromised, you could put it on this side, put it down right there, and you know that generally speaking you are not going to get any rain in this section of the track. This side of the track can receive rain, and that's just from wind-driven rain. That would be considered normal. If it were to be so excessive that it came over and onto this side of the track, that something would be wrong for that to happen. Underneath here, you can't see it, but there's actually a wall that goes directly down here, separating this side over here from this side over here. So under normal conditions, the rainwater, the wind-driven rain, will come in, go down to this section, drip down, and then the window has weep holes. Let me show you. And there are your weep holes right there. So the window under normal conditions will come down, let it go into that bottom track, find its way to these weep holes, and as a matter of fact, you can see that there's water coming out this weep hole right now because it has rained. I've got, you know, it has rained here overnight. So this weep hole here is doing its job. And look at that, you can see it coming out with my finger right there, which is what it's supposed to do. Okay, here is the sealant that I'm going to use, which is pretty much just a polyurethane sealant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the window out, show you the screw, put sealant in there to make sure that in case there is any wind-driven rain, it cannot go and hit my screw hole, go down, and possibly go into the wood. I want to keep that section dry. All right, I popped the window out of the track. Here is that screw that I told you about, and let me just make sure everything is dry here. Everything does appear to be dry. Oops, try to give you the best zoom angle I can. But basically what I want to do is I want to fill this cavity right here with sealant, so this way no water going around the screw head or anything, and even this section here will all be covered up. So I'll show you that right now. Let me get the sealant. Okay, here I am. I'm just going to take this and I just want to load this cavity up. Not putting any sealant on the track, but just getting it inside of here. And I'm going to fill this up really with a good volume of product polyurethane, because I want this 100% sealed. All right, right about like that. And alright, here is the final product. I gave it a nice liberal coat of sealant so that it not only can it not go on the top going in, but also inside. I wanted to go around that screw hole 100% so that if the water goes inside this track, which is what it's designed to do, go in here, drip down, and then go out the weep holes. See, there's a couple of weep holes. There's one here is on the inside, but then there's another weep hole on the outside over there. Okay, and eventually, if the water comes in through wind-driven rain here, it'll come into this track, go down here. There's an internal channel that will take it over to those weep holes on the ends of the window here, and there's another one over there. So I just don't want my screw hole because I put it on the wrong side to get any water damage at all due to that wind-driven rain. That was the mistake. It was an incorrect procedure on my part. I'm new to Windows. I just started installing Windows, and that was a mistake I made. I don't want you to make that same mistake. All you have to do is put your screw hole on this side, and I would have been perfectly fine. I just put it there because you can see how much fatter the track is over there. You have more room to play with. Over here it's a tighter section. So I was trying to give myself more room, but all I had to do was put it on this side, and this wouldn't have been an issue at all because the internal track is broken up so that there's a line going down the middle, so that if you put it in here, it's not going to get wet at all. That's all you have to do. Okay, that's going to conclude this video. I hope that tip was beneficial, and I hope you don't make that same mistake. Please go ahead and watch my window installation series so that you can install these type windows, vinyl replacement windows, on your own if that's a project you're looking to do. Check out my channel, KenTraining. Please hit like and leave comments. We want to all read the comments about your window projects, about have you made any window mistakes or anything going on with windows or whatever. So subscribe to my channel, KenTraining. Check out my other collection of videos, and that's it. I will see you later.